Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, all of you, for stopping by to hang out with me for a few minutes while we do messages for each sign. And then after that, we will do 5 minutes of Reiki and then free for all questions or cards of the day. Let's start with Aries. Today is the 7th of March. Wow, 7th of March already. So these messages will be for the 8th of March. And we are going to start with Aries right off the bat. Hello there, Romy. Welcome, welcome. Ricky Jorgensen. Hey, hey. Glad to see you, my dear. Striving. Hello, hello. I am glad to be back. Thank you, thank you. Anna, I am back. I'm back. We're going to see how this goes. Okay, so let me focus here. Aries, message for you guys for March the 8th. I want to say February. It's been so long since I've been here. Okay, March the 8th for Aries. What do I have coming in for you guys? Round and round and round you go. That's what I'm hearing. And I am seeing it's like you're chasing your tail, definitely, Aries. So looks like on the 8th, there may be somebody that's pushing you, like you're trying to get something accomplished. Oh, well, you need to talk to this person, or you need to talk to that person, or you need to talk to that person. Or it may be even something that's more going on with you, that you're trying to get something lined up and ready. And so you get this part in place and then you realize, oh, wait, I need to take care of this. And you get that taken care of. And it's like, oh, wait, I need to take care of this as well. So chasing your tail, basically, Aries, is what I have coming in for the 8th. Hey there, Tammy Bambi. Missed you guys too. Glad to be back. Anna Minton. Hello, hello. Welcome. Glad you're here, my dear. Thank you, Ms. Gemma. Nice to be seen and nice to see you all. I was missing y'all. Okay, let's see about Taurus for the 8th. What do we have coming up for you guys? Taurus, Taurus. Taurus, whenever I listen in for you guys, what I hear is the word troublemakers. Is this the Tauruses being troublemakers or someone else? Someone else. So on the 8th, you are going to be dealing with somebody who is a troublemaker. For some of you Tauruses, I have a very light energy around this. This is more like a practical joker or somebody who just likes to stir the pot a little bit and watch people explode, but doesn't really have any bad intentions. But for others of you, there is somebody that you're going to be interacting with on the 8th that would like to make trouble for you in some way, whether it's a jealous coworker or somebody in your personal life that's got some kind of grudge or vendetta or whatever going on. So just be careful. Enjoy if it's just somebody that is light and fun, and if it's not, you probably know who I'm talking about already. So just heads up. Have your seatbelt on and your hard hat on in case anything gets stirred up. Try to respond and not react. S. Sand, hello, hello. I am feeling pretty good right now. We're going to try this and see how it works out. Gemini for the 8th. Thank you for asking. Gemini, Gemini. Geminis, I see you bouncing around like Tiggers on the 8th. If any of you are not familiar with Winnie the Pooh, you can always Google Tigger. But I feel like you're going to be bouncing from one project to the other project to the other project to the other project, spending a little bit of time on each one, maybe even finishing things up as you go. But I definitely feel like you're going to have a full itinerary, lots of things to be taking care of and to be giving your attention to on the 8th, Geminis. Thank you, Sand. Me too. Those of you who are here, if you don't mind sharing, the more the merrier. Let's move on to Cancer. Cancer, Cancer on the 8th. Cancers, you have some interesting things going on the 8th. It looks to me like there's somebody who has sort of got you in a box already at this point. And for some of you, this is going to be in your personal life. And for others of you, this will be work life. but they've already got a very set and defined idea of expectations from you. And I think they're wanting to put new expectations on you on the 8th. They're wanting to build on the expectations that they already have of you. And I get the very strong sense, Cancer, that whether this happens or not is strictly up to you. Like, you will be the one, if you don't like these new limitations or expectations, however it comes through for you, that people are trying to put on you to add to what they already have, it'll be up to you to say so. It'll be up to you to say something about that and change that course of action so that you don't end up restricted by all this person's expectations. Okay, so that's for Cancer on the 8th. There's Lorraine. Glad you're here, my dear. Kelsey Rice, hello, hello. Thank you very much for sharing. Ms. Ricky, Northern Queen of Swords. Hey, hey, hey. I am good, good, good. Thank you. Yes, it has been a long time. I was having a little trouble with my breathing, having enough breath to actually make it through a whole video. So I'm feeling really good today. So we're going to see if I can make it through all of today or not. Hopefully, hopefully. We'll see what happens. I've also been to the doctor and found out that I've thought for like 26 years that I have asthma. He says, I'm not so convinced that you have asthma. I think it might be something else. So we're starting some different courses of action, and we're going to see where that leads, hopefully to a nice solution. Leos, let's look at you guys for the 8th. What do I have coming up for Leos? Okay, well, I have no idea what this means, but I am going to pass it along because I'm sure somebody out there will. And then I'm going to go in for another message for Leos that at least I understand a little bit more. But what I'm hearing for you Leos that understand this is take a strong piece of turquoise and hold it near your chest. I'm sure that's to help heal with something, and I'm sure somebody out there knows what that's all about. But I want to see if there's another message that I can give, because that's probably going to only apply to one. Let's see. What else can I have for you guys? Leos, you just have the most interesting messages today. I wish I knew what was really going on with you. I feel like there's a situation that you feel like you are sort of sucked into, or that you're getting pulled into, Leos. And what Spirit is saying is that even though it feels like you're being sucked in or pulled in, that you're doing quite well. So I'm not sure what your goal is in this situation. I'm not sure if your goal was not to be sucked in, and now you're finding yourself sucked in. If that's the case, I think, getting into this situation, maybe there may be something that comes out of this that will be life transforming for yourself or for somebody else. But you are in the right place at the right time, even though you may have doubts about that, Leo. And that's for the 8th. Thomas Martin. They're not saying hyperventilation syndrome. I really don't hyperventilate. I just cough a lot when I can't breathe well. So they're thinking that possibly I have polyps in my sinuses. We don't know for sure, and that requires a CAT scan. So they want me to do some stuff for 3 months to see if it will make whatever's going on go away. And if it doesn't, then they're going to have me do a CAT scan and see if I have polyps. I am happy to be back too. I'm on my way to fine. I'm sure of that. Virgo, let's take a peek at you guys for the 8th. Thank you for all the encouragement, guys. You're fantastic. Virgo for the 8th. Virgos, I feel like there's going to be something that happens on the 8th that's going to help you to realize that your psychic abilities are strengthening, have been strengthening for a while, every single day, Virgos, and you're going to have that just kind of shoved in your face on the 8th to where you just can't deny that anymore. La da da, la da da. Not breathing is kind of serious. Not breathing enough. So whatever's going on, it's kind of serious. But we're getting a grip on it. Libra for the 8th of March. Libra, Libra, Libra. Libras, I feel like you guys have some plans for the 8th of March. And I'm hearing that they're mostly going to go the way that you're planning them. And that also for the portions that don't go the way that you plan them, it's a good idea to just hang loose and see where that ride takes you. That could actually turn out to be a good thing, and it's not a bad thing. Don't get all panicky if you just get off the plan a little bit. What is Libs? You're a Capricorn with a Virgo moon. Oh, so Virgo applies to you, huh? Let's see about Scorpio for the 8th. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio for the 8th. The first thing I heard is breathing is going to be better. I'm sure that's just for me. Let's see about everybody else. Scorpio for the 8th. You're having a nor'easter? Yeah, I was talking to somebody in New Jersey. They're having some wild weather too. Scorpio. Scorpios on the 8th, I feel like we're going to be very much aware of the things that we're saying and the things that we're doing and how that impacts the energy around us and how that impacts what is coming to us. So I think we're going to be very aware that we're setting the pattern for our future as we walk through and think through and talk through the 8th. Scorpios, fellow Scorpios. Sagittarius. Oh, I was right about the Aries coming back. Yay. I hope you're happy that the Aries is back. It was pretty though. I used to like to go out and take pictures in the snow. Now I'm a little bit more of a baby than that. Sagittarius. Let's see what I have coming in for you guys. Sagittarius, I feel like on the 8th, you're going to be having a lot of attention focused on you. For some of you, you will be speaking at an event. For others of you, you'll have the boss's attention. The boss is going to be paying attention to what you have to say for some reason. I feel like there are higher ups that are paying attention to you. Even if this is in personal life, these may be more senior members of the family, even like maybe a matriarch or a patriarch of the family that's paying attention to you. It feels like it's a good thing. It feels like you're being allowed to influence in ways that you would like to. Sagittarius doesn't feel like negative attention. You cut him off again. Ouch. Notice the ha-ha before that. I really missed being here. I am glad to be back. Let's word that in a better way, right? I'm glad to be back. Okay, so everybody who has not already, if you don't mind, please share. The more the merrier. We have 3 more signs to do, and after that, we're going to see what we can do about getting through 5 minutes of Reiki. Capricorn. Capricorn. Capricorn, things are stacking up on you. I think that you're getting busier and busier. You might even have to start thinking about spending a little more time working on your stuff, or maybe even getting an assistant in some cases, Capricorn. Things are starting to get hopping busy. Renee Martin, we're glad to see you here, honey. We're still doing predictions, and soon we'll do Reiki. There is no late. It's just whenever you show up. This is kind of like hanging out at a house where the door is never locked. As long as I'm on camera, anybody can walk right in. Carla Alley, hello, hello. Glad to see you in the room. How are you today, my dear? Aquarius. Aquarius for March 8th. Aquarians. This is another message. I'm not sure exactly what it means. Maybe it'll mean something specifically to one of you. But I'm hearing fun, 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 and the bubbles just keep rising. For some of you Aquarians, that's, partying. And just the champagne just keeps on being poured. The bubbles just keep rising. Let's see. You may want to be using some kind of self-control on the 8th, Aquarius, whether that actually has to do with partying for all of you or whether that has to do with something else. There's going to be a good time to use self-control that you're going to, if you don't use it, you're going to regret it. So just keep in mind moderation in all things is better than going overboard and then suffering for it the next day. Let's put it that way. You've been working on yourself? That's cool, Tammy. You wish for the champagne, huh? Thank you for all the encouragement, ladies. Pisces, let's take a peek at you guys for the 8th. Pisces, you are the fish. Are you swimming around in all that champagne? I'm hearing no. I heard this flat nope. Pisces. What's going on with you guys on the 8th? I feel like you are getting a lot of work done on the 8th, but I also feel like there's a little bit of a sense of happy-go-luckiness around. So there are some things that are falling into place more easily for you than what you would have expected. And I also feel like, excuse me, I also feel like you are getting a lot accomplished, a lot of things that you've been wanting to get accomplished for a while, Pisces. So that is messages for all signs. You don't like champagne, actually? I like champagne better than wine. I couldn't tell you how many decades it's been since I drank it, though. Yeah, that's a pretty good day, huh, Rena? All right, so let's do Reiki. Reiki. Okay, so the Reiki, the intention I'm setting here is going to be for whatever is most beneficial for each of you out there as individuals. If you would like to set the Reiki to work on something more specific, all you have to do is set that intention. You don't even have to type it into the chat box. You just, say to yourself either in your mind or out loud, whichever. I would like the Reiki to work on whatever might be for you. Okay. And then the other thing that you guys need to know, if you watch this broadcast after the fact, the Reiki will be just as powerful for you as it is for those people right now, as long as you set the intention to receive the Reiki, even though I'm no longer here channeling it. Okay. So let's just get started, shall we? Okay, it's 51 after the hour, so at 56 after the hour is when we'll quit with the Reiki. You're quite welcome, striving. If you guys have questions about Reiki, this will be the time to ask those questions while we're doing the Reiki. You can always ask them later too, but if you're feeling some things in your body or your emotions are going all wonky and you want to put that in the chat box and we can talk about it, feel free. You're quite welcome to. There you go. Just start pointing that Reiki towards that spasm and the after effects of it. La da dee da 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 da. Thomas Martin, we've got a lot of people in the room right now. I don't sense individuals' energy fields when we've got this many people in because that's really not fair to everybody else here. It's not that I couldn't do it, but then I would be here sensing for everybody. So we'll get to a point where you can have a card of the day or where you can ask a question. That'll be after Reiki. And that's when I do stuff like that. And I just do it till my alarm goes off and it's time for me to leave. That's interesting, Ricky. I don't know that I've ever had anyone feel a cold wind around them before. I don't know what to tell you about that one. We'll have to see what kind of good things manifest from that. Warm on the chest. That's healing energy going into your heart chakra. A lot of times that warmth around the chest too has to do with us getting a better comprehension of how much the creator spirit or source energy actually cares for us. Thomas Martin, right now we're doing Reiki, honey. I am a plan girl. I have a plan. I follow the plan. I stick to the plan. So let's stick with the plan. Let's keep doing Reiki. Once I'm done with Reiki, then everybody can make their requests. You can make your request at that time as well. La da 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 da. I got to be respectful of the process. Mm-hmm. 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 By the way, for those of you who haven't noticed and don't know, it's always nice when you come into a room, instead of making demands right off the bat, just coming in and greeting the person who's hostessing the room. It feels a little bit less edgy for the person hostessing. Just to say in. Well, I don't know that that's the Reiki, Ricky. That may be an entity in your home. Or that may be your foot by accident. Oh, whilst driving. How cool is that? Margarita, hello, hello, welcome. I'm glad to see you in the room, my dear. I don't think I've seen you before. Glad you're here, honey. Very cool, Tammy Bambi. Have fun today. Really? Maybe you should look back at what you typed, Thomas Martin. Well, we're very glad to have you. Oh, wow, Ricky. Somebody's back there messing with you. It sounds like a way cool dream. Sounds like a dream where you meet your spirit guides. You know, where you set out to intentionally meet spirit guides, you always want to bring a gift for them. So it sounds kind of like the reverse of that. All right, so we've got 5 minutes of Reiki in. Let me go ahead and wrap that up. All right, guys, let's open up the floor for free-for-all questions or card of the day, whichever you prefer, either one or the other. If you've got a question, throw it up there. If you just prefer to have me look at a card of the day, we can do that. A card of the day is going to be something that is going to be really random, actually. Something that Spirit wants you to be more aware of than what you would have had the card not come up. And it's also going to be something that's very current. So it will have happened within the past 24 hours or the next 24 hours. Wow, you guys are already like moving away from me here on the chat. Let me see what we've got. COD for Ricky Jorgensen. We're doing Lenormand for you, my dear. I'm sure you're not surprised. Nice to be back, Romy. Ricky Jorgensen, COD. Starting with the house card for Ricky. You've got the Tower. That's interesting. And on top of the Tower, you have the Fox. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, so I think the Tower has to do with some kind of institution that you're interacting with, Ricky. This could be like a school or some kind of government institution. With the Fox, I'm feeling like there's some kind of paperwork that either has come up within the past 24 hours or will within the next 24 hours that you're having to resubmit or redo. But there's something coming up here that needs to be redone. I don't think it's a big issue or whatever, but I do think that for things to go smoothly, whatever this is going to have to be taken care of again. I feel like you've taken care of it once, but it's going to have to happen again. Okay, so that was for Ricky. You're quite welcome, Renee. COD for Romy. Romy back. La-da-dee-da-da, la-da-dee-da. Romy Bach, you've got the King of Cups. This is somebody that you're interacting with, and this is somebody who is comfortable expressing his emotions towards you. Yay. So either the past 24 hours or the next 24 hours, my dear. This has a very nice feel to it, by the way. This isn't somebody who's going to say, this isn't somebody who's comfortable saying, I hate your guts. This is somebody who's comfortable saying the positive things. Gemini Croft Baker would like to have a COD. You couldn't see the face. Yeah, Spirit can be sneaky like that. Gemma Croft Baker. La da da, when it's time, when it's the right time, you'll see the face. Gemma Croft Baker, you've got the 9 of Arrows in reverse, which just means that you have a situation that you were feeling like you were all in and fully committed to. And now you're like, not so sure I'm interested in continuing with this situation anymore. I hope that makes sense for you, Ms. Gemma. A Sand is up for a COD. A Sand, your COD just fell right out. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. I'm hearing that this is about you, that you're being very careful, taking things very slowly. This can apply as far as money, that you're being on the cautious side, making sure everything's cool and copacetic there. Also, I feel like, though, that this can apply in some kind of relationship that you're just like not so sure you know exactly yet what you think about some person. And so you're just giving yourself time to let them show their true colors to you before you make any decisions about which box you want to stick them in your life. So that was for S. Sand. Lorraine Southwick wants a COD. Okay, Miss Lorraine, what did you get? Oh, you got the Lovers showing up in reverse. The Lovers in reverse just means that there's somebody that you've been moving forward with or working with, that things were going pretty good, but now you guys have hit some kind of standstill or loggerhead where you're having a hard time being on the same page at the moment. The Lovers only talks about romantic relationships. That's not necessarily true. It does talk about them a lot, but not always. Could be any type of relationship. Anna Minton wants a COD, please and thank you. She says, we're going to do Lenormand for you, Anna. Lenormand for Miss Anna. Okay, honey, here's your house card. You've got the ship. And your cover card, you've got the fish. Ooh, you've got two watery things. That doesn't happen too often. Excuse me, guys. The ship and the fish. Okay, Anna, I think you've got some kind of travel coming up that has to do with either one thing or the other. Either this has to do with money or something financial. So this could be about work or maybe going to collect on an inheritance or something like that. The other way this could be is this is a trip coming up that has to do with great emotion. So something that's going to be an emotional trip for you. So one way or the other, Miss Anna, I hope that makes sense for you. If I could pull a few more cards, well, I could, but if I could pull a few more cards, I would clarify that, but I only just try to hit something for everybody quickly here. So hopefully you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Kelsey Rice would like to have a COD. That's a very wide open question, Striving. We'll see what we come up with. Kelsey Rice wants a COD for the day. Ooh, your COD came falling right out, Miss Kelsey. What you got is the Chariot. The Chariot just tells me that there's some kind of goal that you're working on manifesting in your life, Kelsey, and that you have been successful with that, either within the past 24 hours or that you will be within the next 24 hours. You'll bring that manifestation into full fruition. Striving wants to know, will things get better? Spirit, you know what things she has in mind. So let's go in and get an answer for Striving that works for her. Will things get better? Something that she'll understand. La da da da. Da 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 da. Striving, short answer is no. There are some secrets that are going to be unearthed. There is something coming up to do with an air sign woman that has to do with these secrets. And there's something to do with responsibility towards this air sign woman that's coming up. And I think whatever this is that's going on here is going to be hitting your self-esteem pretty hard. And I think that that's going to be shutting you down. So I hope that makes sense for you, but I don't see anything getting better. And whatever the situation is that you have in your mind, obviously, if you want a little bit more details, a private reading, we could dig a little deeper and also look for best advice for you in this situation. Anna Lopez needs a COD. COD for Anna Lopez. La di di da 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 da. Anna Lopez, what you have is the sun showing up in reverse. I feel like this card is talking about that you've had a lot of fun and really enjoyed the company of other people or at least one other person, either within the past 24 hours or within the next 24 hours. Thomas Martin depends a card now. Interesting. Thomas Martin has still not said hello to the hostess. Renee Martin wants a message for her finances. How about A message for you around finances. Let's look at best advice for you around finances, because I am going to make this a little bit more specific than just one word. So best advice for Renee Martin around her finances. La da da da. La da da da. Ha 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 ha. Okay, honey bunny. Here's what you got as far as finances. First of all, 3 of Swords in reverse. Don't let the mistakes or the heartaches of the past having to do with your finances hold you back. Release those, let them go. In other words, if you have loaned money to somebody and they have not paid it back, either they just refuse to, even though they could, or maybe they can't, whatever that is, let it go. Let it heal up. Okay? Next, you got the Ace of Swords in reverse. This is saying, don't make mistakes like that again. If you're looking at somebody and they're trying to borrow money from you, and you're looking at them thinking, I don't know how you're going to pay this money back, don't loan the money to them. Rule of thumb, always, 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 always. If you don't have money that you can just give away, then don't loan it. If you have money that you can give away and count it as gone forever, then you can loan that money. Okay? So basically, this is saying cut your losses. Cut your losses. Don't make those same mistakes again. And then you've got the Empress in reverse. Now, the Empress right side up is really divinely feminine energy. She's able to receive and just bring in all kinds of good things to her. It's sort of the yin and the yang to the masculine energy, which is go, 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 do, 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 make things happen, get out there, stir it up. She is taking care of things energetically, but she came in reverse for you, honey. So you've already taken care of things energetically. Now it's time to take those inspired ideas that have come to you about money and finances and follow up on them. Whether that happens to be inspired ideas about your budget or whether it's inspired ideas about how to bring more cash flow in. Whatever kind of inspired ideas that you've gotten and you've just been sitting on, now it's time to take action. So if somebody owes you money, don't take it personally, just let it go. Once again, let it go. Start following your inspired ideas. You've done your energetic work to create more money. Now follow those inspired ideas that Spirit has given you. That's your next step. Step up and do it. So that was Renee Martin. Rena Sada, I missed being here too, honey. Okay, so that was the last question or COD. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around, hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Don't you love it? I coughed a lot less than usual. I'm breathing well. This is a good day. So I hope to see you guys here tomorrow. Wouldn't that be great? And everybody have a fantastic, fantastic day. I am just going to peek through and see what else you guys had to say, but I am pretty much done as far as questions and stuff. Not surprised, Ricky? Okay. You're quite welcome, quite welcome. Romy, you're quite welcome. You got me this time. Almost, Kiki. You almost got me this time. That fits for you, Ricky? Awesome. It's not COPD, I know that much. I know that much. Because I've only smoked for 2 months out of my whole life, so. Ah, Northern Queen of Swords. I hear you, honey. We'll have to look at that next time. I scrolled way too far. Margarita. You could have asked. You certainly could have asked, honey. But what I do is I answer questions until my alarm goes off, and then I kind of look at whatever feedback came up, and then I take off here. But anybody who's here can ask. Absolutely, honey. Maybe it'll be reverse, reverse. Hopefully, huh? You're quite welcome as sand. No, no, you're okay, striving. You're quite welcome, honey. You're quite welcome, Kelsey. Sorry if it wasn't that. The Reiki ease the pain in your neck? Cool. Cool, cool. You're quite welcome, Rena. Sunshine Taylor, you'll have to catch me another day, or else you can ask me one question. I have one question recorded readings on my website. If you want to ask just one question there, on one question or two question. If you guys want to get readings, or if you want to get full Reiki sessions, which are about an hour long instead of just 5 minutes, all of that's on my website, which is www.amista.info. My contact information is there. If you guys need to get a hold of me, that's the way to find me. You were hit with a wave of emotions. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes, Anna, what happens is as we're receiving Reiki and we start feeling emotions, what's going on is the Reiki is dissolving an old root that may be something that happened to us in the past, maybe something that was traumatic emotionally or whatever. And so we still have emotions around whatever that is that caused that root. And so as that root's dissolving, we'll feel those emotions because they'll come up. They haven't come up before, so they have to come up and come out as that dissolves. It's actually a part of our healing process. So you're just participating in your own healing as you allow those. And generally, the best thing to do when that happens is just acknowledge those emotions and tell them that you turn them over to the universe to heal them and make them whole and put them back where they are most appropriate. Nice of you to say hello, Thomas Martin. A de Gastero, hello, hello. You're quite welcome, Renee. Quite welcome, Queen of Swords. Quite welcome, Bernadette. And thank you for the encouragement. You're quite welcome, Anna. The back feels better. Awesome. Yay, yay. See you tomorrow, honey. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Striving. That's right, Margarita. Next time, next time. Thanks, Rena. Thanks, Carla. Oh, I couldn't stay away, Northern Queen. All right, time for me to take off. Everybody have a wonderful, peaceful, thrilling, and happy day, and I will see you the next time. Peace out.